real. That's why I'm laughing.
No, you're
it is
real.
real. No,
You're real.
That's a story.
Real, Myron?
I
Yeah,
can't
it's real.
say that.
It's
You're
real.
real.
That's why it's so
Sorry.
funny.
It says this is Father's Week. What is something you want to say about your father or baby's daddy or brother or male family member that's a dad?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's actually a pretty good one.
Can't think of anything.
That's so celebrate
That
that.
tells you everything.
That's so sweet. It's such a sweet question.
Your father figure in your life?
Yeah.
No,
that's
I
so
have a dad. I
sweet.
love my dad.
Okay,
Shout
tell
out
us
to
about
my
your dad.
I mean, half. Come on.
Yeah, so my mom and dad were married for about 30 years. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Okay. Good
Yeah.
role model?
He
For you?
is. He is, yes, very supportive. Sweet guy.
That's good.
Yeah.
What about you? Well, I mean,
Yeah, fresh. I mean, half of their dad is dead.
Well, my father, I do believe that when people,
when he was alive.
when he was alive, he was a great father, as I've heard. I was
Great.
only 2, but I do know that he was a great person all around. I just know that wherever he's watching me from, he's got my back.
Awesome.
Oh, God.
My dad is my best friend. Me and my dad used to have a really bad relationship. He made mistakes. I made mistakes. We were, the perfect peas in the pod. But he decided to do a 180. I did a 180. And now he is the best dad that I could ever ask for in my entire life. And that man has literally given me the love and affection I needed as a child and has made up for it. So I love you, Dad, and happy Father's Day to you.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Aw.
All right.
What about you?
So my dad and my mom got divorced like really when I was really young, like 10 years, when I was 10 years. And I wasn't with my dad so like really close.
He never came back?
No, they are always divorced. And like I went to him like once in a month. And right now we are calling each other like once a month. But we are speaking to each other. He's awesome. He's great. He's supportive.
What's his best quality?
I don't know. He wants me to be like successful and like he loves me. I see that, but he's really supportive. But we are close to each other. We speak with each other, but I don't know.
It's very in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say.
What about you?
For me, so my dad is like the best person ever. Like he's really supportive. He's sometimes scared too much about me, but it's good, And I honestly believe like in a little bit in love and in good men because the way he loves my mom, he loved my mom. So yeah, I don't know. He's really nice and a really kind person and really like he always like take care of me. Always.
Spaniards.
That's great.
Yeah.
Everybody go date a Spaniard.
Amy?
Yes.
My dad, he passed when I was really young, but my whole life I've been told that I am the image of my dad. I am the spit of my dad. And so he was a radio announcer in Australia for one of the top radio announcer companies. And for me, I feel like regardless of the fact that I didn't know him, his DNA is flowing through my veins. And one of his biggest goals was to move to America and bring his media to America. And so I feel like at least in that regard, I'm fulfilling his legacy.
Wow.
Thank you for sharing.
Salad.
That was so pretty.
I forgot the question.
Tell us about your dad.
My dad passed when I was really young, so I don't really remember much.
Or any male figure. Anything positive you have to say.
Uncle,
Or if
brother.
not, that's fine too.
That didn't touch you.
Next.
Okay. What about you? Your dad?
Fresh,
Good, bad?
what the hell?
Hey, man.
That was rough, Dad.
My dad?
I'm just saying, bro, because when it comes to your mind,
My dad was nuts. By the way. Well, obviously he came from Cuba when Fidel Castro released all the bad people from prison.
That nigga was wildin'.
He was wild as hell, and he came here and he wilded out too. But he met an American, so, he lived the American dream, which is what people try and do when they come over here. They try and marry Americans and then, pursue that and create beautiful babies like me, for example. And I'm a twin. And he has triplets.
¿Qué?
Yes, I'm a twin with a male.
What's your
He's very
sign?
handsome. I'm a Cancer.
Oh, damn.
July 14, guys. My birthday is coming up.
That's on point. Shoot.
Send the cash
Can't
out.
hesitate, bro.
All right. Okay. Anything else before I get to my first question?
You got a bunch of them?
Yeah, I'll fly
Supporter
through these.
Friday.
What about your daddies? What about your daddies?
Fresh and Fit.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Well, your story's funnier, so yeah, I guess I can go first. No, I mean, my dad is still with my mom. He did what he was supposed to do. He provided for the family, protected. He's from Sudan, so he has that Middle Eastern mindset.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, he runs my real estate now in Connecticut for me. So I'm talk to him like almost every day. Like, hey, did these fucking tenants pay? Oh, these fucking guys didn't pay, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's, he says some racist stuff, and that's it. And then we continue on our conversation. He says some racist shit, and I say some racist shit back, and we go on a rant about certain people, and then that's it.
Oh my God, Mario, please.
Yeah, I won't say it. We're on YouTube. So anyway, but yeah, so that's what me and my dad do. Is like we bond over our rage of tenants not paying us their fucking money. Because he basically, I have like 15 properties in Connecticut, and he manages all of them for me. So it's a pain in the ass for him. So he's always like fucking running around, and yeah, he fixes them and shit like that. He's a handyman. So, so yeah, shout out to my dad, you old fuck. He's probably watching right now. What about you, Fresh? Go ahead.
Yeah. So my dad passed away, and when he was alive, though.
Is that the Titanic?
All right, nigga. I ain't done yet, nigga. Let me finish at least.
I cannot.
Holy crap, bro.
Is that the one where a woman does that on her own?
Nigga, let me finish, bro.
Like, have you ever seen that that woman is the one that's actually behind the soundtracks?
I feel you. Okay.
Was that me? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? All right.
Why is this funny?
Funny at all.
Why is this funny, bro?
I know.
The nigga died. That nigga died. Why is this funny? The nigga died, bro.
I feel you.
Was it right or was it not?
Titanic music. What's
It's not Titanic. Some made up shit.
Okay.
Y'all niggas are ruthless, bro. This shit not funny, man.
That's
That
what
nigga
I'm
died.
saying.
I love it.
Chris is on one today.
Yeah, Chris is.
Love that
Yo,
percent.
Chad.
Hit you yet?
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
This nigga's wilding right now, bro. This nigga's wilding right now, bro. That nigga died, bro. Yeah, that shit crazy. Anyhow, so like I was saying earlier, so my dad passed away. But when he was alive, when I was a kid,
It's actually turning me on. Keep going.
I had to zoom in your face, bro.
Yo.
you know what? You don't deserve my story, Chris.
No, we want to hear it.
No, we
I
want to
am
hear.
so sorry for
your dad.
I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you guys.
Yeah, tell us.
All right, so when I was a kid, right, my dad lived with us, and then he told me he's coming back, but never came back.
Oh, one of those.
It was nighttime.
Nobody laughed. This is so shit.
Sad?
Wait, you're fucking with us, right? It didn't happen like this.
And then, when they're like, I'm gonna get some milk for you, son. And they don't come back. It's like, it hurts you, because you want some milk.
He's lying. He's lying right now.
They're not serious. And then they have more kids with other women.
Fresh, you're lying.
This is like,
Dying over here. Somebody get this man a tissue.
I'll say this. He was a real nigga, though.
I believe that, but I think what you just said happened. No.
That nigga died.
It's real. That's why I'm laughing.
No, you're
It is
real.
real.
No,
You're real.
It's real, Myron?
I can't say that. But
It's
you're
real.
real.
That's why it's so funny.
I know.
He really did say, I'm gonna go get some milk.
Oh, fuck. Because that's a stereotype, you know? I thought you were just being silly.
No, dude. It's just a trash. I almost cried.
Fresh,
Honestly.
I am so sorry.
I'm
I'm
emotional.
sorry for doubting your story.
That's why I said, bro.
No, that's why it's so funny. It's because it's true. Nigga said, I'm gonna go get some milk and never came back.
And then one time, so I was home, and my mom was like,
you're laughing.
your dad called.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he called me? I was like, call him back, Mom. Because I was playing my games, right?
Oh, no.
And then I was like, Dad, like, how are you? He's like, I'm good, son. I was like, can we get ice cream together? He's like, yeah, I'll be there around 9. I was like, I can't wait. I'm just sitting there waiting until 9 p.m. He never showed up. What's not funny?
It's not funny at all, honestly.
Fresh,
That's so funny.
Frank doesn't know because he talks to his dad every day.
That does still happen.
I'm so sorry.
And then, like, one other time, I was like, I had like a school event, and I told my dad, like, can you come with us? He's like, yeah, I'll come, son. And he never showed up.
It's okay.
So yeah, bro. And then finally, when he died, He don't show up either. So there you go. Real nigga, bro.
I was
Real
gonna
nigga, bro.
lose the situation.
I'm just saying.
Going crazy.
Did you go to the funeral?
Hey, I can laugh about it or cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You have
either way.
terrible
That's too bad.
friends.
It's okay to feel. People need to understand it's okay to feel. you know?
Men don't
Feel
feel.
what? Feel what?
Feel emotion.
Men don't feel. Women
Can you show that on screen?
Who the fuck is that?
Just so people can get an idea. Can you show that on screen real quick? That's kind of funny.
Please, can I get a refill?
But hold on.
Sorry.
Twice.
Hold on.
Fresh.
Wait,
Please.
wait.
That's not your dad.
So before
fucking.
he passed away,
Oh no.
before he passed away, he hit me on Facebook, added me as a friend, which is pretty cool. And he spoke to me. He said, "Listen, man, I wasn't there for you as a kid, but I love what you're doing right now. You're successful. I'm proud of you." And I was like, "Dad, you know what? You were a real nigga, man. You didn't show up, but hey."
Niggas are fucked up, man.
Yo, people are
Nigga, I ain't that dark, nigga. I ain't that dark, bro.
And I'm in front of him.
I ain't that dark.
I'm in front of him, so I'm witnessing. He's
I'm
not that dark.
bro. That shit crazy.
He's not that dark.
Yo,
False news.
so guys, just so y'all know, when you join Casa Club, you can make memes like that and put them in there.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so you guys could literally just roast us and Chris and Mo and the whole squad. Y'all
You
can
guys
roast
have
us in there.
worse stories than us. No, the thing is, these men.
Oh, Jesus
Okay, but
Christ,
who the fuck is that, bro?
Jesus. Oh
But
my
who the fuck is that?
What?
That's a scene of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh my god.
2024. We're promoting 2024 Planet of the Apes.
It's
Fresh's dad.
¿Quién es esa?
All right, that's funny, but
But no, I still have to say that, like, guys, if your father isn't there for you and he's not gonna show up for you, bro, it's fine.
Mom's like dying back there.
You can do it on
Somebody
your
get him
own.
some water.
Girls.
Yeah, as a
Some of my
man.
water. I promise I haven't.
Girls, please don't talk over the host.
And even though you don't have a dad in your life, bro, doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Find a father figure, either whether it's uncle, brother, maybe someone like one of your coaches, and put through it, man. I mean, I didn't day, bro. Like, you're still living, still breathing, so live life, man.
Question, I didn't ask this in the thing, but who do you think is worse off not having a dad, a woman or a man?
Oh, woman all day, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woman all day.
No, men. Men. Because
Men?
that's
You
why
think a
there's
man?
Yes, I do. Because a lot of men who are abusers have nobody to look up to show them how to treat a woman. So or if they do have a man that they're looking up to who's abusive, they're abusive. Like, you get me? Like, a lot of men that have a woman figure, they're not gonna do any harm to a woman because they're like, damn, like, that could be my mother. Straight up, a lot of men compare girls to their mother.
not really, because most
I
violent
don't know.
criminals.
I don't know. Here in Miami, they do. I've had a couple
Most-
people be like, "You're my mother," and I'm like, "Wait, hold up."
Most violent
Hey,
criminals
relax.
come from single mother households.
Yeah, 100%.
Most
Yeah.
violent criminals come from.
Prostitutes, strippers, hookers.
No, correct. It doesn't.
And then violent
I'm not
criminals as well.
Cowboys.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying a lot of men obviously need their mother. Everybody
The
needs their
world
mother.
is bigger than Miami, okay?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
In
I think,
Singapore.
The fuck?
I
I
just-
only know Miami.
Can you guys stop like randomly saying things like idiots when I'm speaking, please?
Yeah, it's very annoying.
Yeah, it's really annoying, and it hurts the quality of the show. I don't agree with that, and the reason why I think for women they need their fathers more than men do is because at least men can get masculine energy from a multitude of different men, whether it's a coach, a teacher, whatever. We're able to kind of extract that that leadership from other men around us. But for a girl, you're not able to necessarily do that. I think your father is the first line of defense to keep you from making really bad mistakes. Because the problem is that as a man, like, trauma makes you stronger. As a woman, trauma damages you a lot of the times. And women's values to be preserved, men's values to be created. So I think I think a father is way more needed for a daughter than it is for a son. Obviously, both genders need the father.
Yeah.
However, at least from the male side, you can get that from a coach. You can get that from an older brother. You can get it from an uncle. Like, it's easier to extract that masculine need from other men from a male perspective than it is for a woman, because the problem with being a girl is other men might try to take advantage.
Yeah.
Right? And
Which is fucked up.
and
but
which is fucked up, but that's the reality that we're in. So I think with women, the only people that you're really going to get genuine genuine love, no, not desire, genuine love where it's platonic and they actually love you for you is your brother and your father.
Yes.
That's where it's going to come from. It's not going to come from another male other than that. Maybe your uncle if you're a very tight-knit family, but most of the time it's going to come from your father and your brother. Those are the men that typically have your best interests at heart every single time without any weird ulterior motives.
May I say something though
Yeah, sure.
about
That's why I think it's more important for the daughter to have a dad. But
Makes sense.
Absolutely, definitely, because you guys also embody the masculine traits. You know, you're bound to be a man someday, whether it be 19 or 29.
and if you do get fucked up as a guy, like it can make you stronger. Versus like for a woman, I think trauma affects women far more negatively than it does
No,
men.
and we're just left in like outer space. Like for me, I don't. I do have an uncle, my dad's brother, but it's like he didn't embody any of that, and it's like. You're trying to force someone. It's like the only man that I see on the horizon. You can't force someone to do something that they don't want to do anyway. Like knowing that you don't have anybody else, knowing you don't have a brother, you don't have an uncle, you don't have this, you don't have that. And then usually when men know that a woman doesn't have protection, they walk all over them. It's kind of like what I feel.
Yeah.